going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One-Eye Bry, also known as PT. You don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the Walking Dead universe, Dead City, all things Walking Dead. Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead, that's for sure, especially Dead City. So why does this lady, that's called the Dama, per showrunner, executive producer Eli Journay, want Negan? Or assuming she wants Negan, because that's what the Croat said to her. But she is the lady in charge. We thought the Croat was the person, but nope. He goes to this woman in episode 105, and you can see that she wears the pants. And every time I see this woman, I think of Cruella de Vil. You know, I know it's different hair and whatever, but she kind of has that vibe to me. I know people are saying that she's from Ozark. I haven't seen that show, so I don't know. And I think if they're going to do multiple seasons of the show, she could be the true villain going forward. She definitely has a thing with the theater. She has a ticket in her hand. She's reading this book, Frontiers of Historical Imagination. I believe it's a real book. I'm going to talk about this in a separate video, but kind of interesting stuff. But when the Croat goes to her, she's sitting at like a makeup table or whatever reading, and she's in a nice protected area, and she is the person running things here evidently, and the Croat says, "We're talking to them now," and that's none of your concern. Basically, shut up, do your job, do what you're told, and that's it. So this lady, don't know her name. Like I said, it's not even said in the episode. It's after the episode. They call her the Dama, which some people are saying means lady. But I don't know what this lady wants Negan for. I guess it could be Herschel she's talking about too, but I put two and two together and think it's Negan, especially when the Croat says Negan won't get off this island. So, I mean, that's what they're talking about. And they talk about marshals and people trying to get back with the laws and stuff that, you know, get back to society and have law and order. But he clearly says, you know, they're there to take and steal and to fill their fat bellies. So I don't know if this woman was not liking law enforcement and the way stuff was done before, or she was an opportunist and she could just run things. They run the island. They run New York City. They run Manhattan. And that's a pretty big stronghold, especially because it's an island. The bridges are, you know, blown apart. You need a boat to get there. The weird thing, though, is that she makes him kiss her hand. And every time I see this, it reminds me of Pamela Milton and Lance Hornsby, especially with the hand thing and obedience kind of thing. You know, basically kiss the ring, bend the knee, and obey me, right? So I could see this lady dying next episode or going into season 2 and beyond. Because we need villains in this. We don't need Maggie and Negan just hanging out. We need an adversary. We need an antagonist for the protagonists. And she talks about a hero and a plot twist and a hero off stage. Basically a production, a play, a story, a book, a show, a movie. She's basically living in this imaginary place of theater and production. And it's just interesting that I've never seen a character like this before, but the big question is, who is this woman? And why does she want Negan? Unless Negan's the cure, or Negan knows information, or Negan is going to be trade bait to give to the marshals, or something like that. What if it's CRM? That'd be amazing, but I highly doubt it. Some people are saying that she is Lucille's mom. So, the mother-in-law of Negan. It could be. I mean, that would be kind of crazy if that's the whole thing. All these years later, she's trying to look for her son-in-law, which is a long time ago. This was like at the start of the apocalypse, and so many years have gone by. You know, 10, 12, 15 years. I don't know what it actually is, but if that's what it is, that's pretty crappy. And there's a reviewer that was going around saying that they didn't like the twist at the end of the season. Season 1, episode 6 is the season finale. So could it be some sort of connection with Lucille? I don't know, but it could connect with Negan's past nonetheless. But Negan running the Saviors was a strong person, a strong leader running a huge community. So I would assume it's his past leadership, especially with the Croat and be involved with it. So it's the Croat taking orders from the Dama to give the wanted flyer poster thing to Maggie, so Maggie would get Negan, bring him to the city. The Croat takes Herschel We would trade you Negan for Herschel is what we're getting at. So it's making more sense as, episodes go by. It should. But what is this whole meaning with Negan and this woman? So Herschel being kidnapped was just a setup. Is he still alive? Is he tortured? It would be pretty crappy if they killed him off. I think we'll see him in episode 1 of 6. He's in the trailer. So will he survive? I think so. But how does Maggie fit in with all this? I guess her job was to get Negan to the city, and in return, she'll get her son back. But the big question is who's this woman? What does she want with Negan? How is she connected with Negan? Like I said before, I would love a CRM angle. And you can say that so many times with so many new characters. All they got to do is connect somehow, some way. Like, the CRM could go in and just tear up the city and take over New York City if they wanted to. They got guns, they got firepower, they got vehicles, they got everything they need. They could just fly in and then leave. But we'll have to see. What do you think? What's your thoughts? Post your comments below. Why does she want Negan? What does she want with Negan? Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We truly appreciate all love and support. We can't do it without you guys. We truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Stay safe, and as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you.